Scene script. Have you ever stopped to consider how much of your life is spent dwelling on the past or anticipating the future? It's a curious thought, isn't it? We often find ourselves consumed by what was or what could be, overlooking the beauty of the present moment. This moment, right here and right now, is all we truly have. Imagine a world where you're not haunted by past regrets or anxious about future uncertainties. A world where you're fully immersed in the present, experiencing life as it unfolds. It sounds liberating, doesn't it? That's the power of now. Living in the present is not about disregarding the past or future. It's about giving due importance to the now, recognizing its potential to shape our lives. It's about understanding that this moment serves as the canvas on which we paint our lives. So the question arises, how can we focus more on the present? It's easy to get caught up in the what-ifs of the past or the possibilities of the future. We've all been there, haven't we? Wandering down the memory lane, dwelling on past mistakes and missed opportunities, or getting lost in the maze of future uncertainties and potential scenarios. One common trap we often fall into is regret. Regret over the things we did or didn't do, the words we said or left unsaid. We replay past events, wishing we could change them, but in reality, we're just chaining ourselves to a time that no longer exists. It's like trying to catch smoke with our bare hands. It's impossible, and leaves us feeling empty and unfulfilled. Another pitfall is anxiety about the future. We worry about things that haven't happened yet and may never happen at all. This fear of the unknown can be paralyzing, causing us to miss out on the joys and opportunities that are right in front of us. It's like we're constantly looking through a telescope, focusing on a distant star, while ignoring the beautiful landscape around us. And let's not forget about daydreaming. While it's fun to imagine winning the lottery or becoming a world-renowned author, excessive daydreaming can make us lose touch with reality. We start comparing our real life to these fantasies, and often end up feeling dissatisfied. It's like living in a beautiful mansion, but always gazing longingly at the castle on the hill. These traps of the past and future can prevent us from fully experiencing the present. We become like ghosts, haunting our own lives, caught between what was and what could be. But the truth is, life is happening right now, in this very moment. The past is a tapestry of memories and lessons, while the future is a blank canvas of potential. But the present? It's the brush in our hand, the stroke we're making right now. But the past is gone and the future is yet to come. All we really have is the present. So let's make the most of it, shall we? So, how can we make a conscious effort to live in the moment? Well, the good news is, it's not as difficult as you might think. Let's delve into some practical steps that can help us focus on the present. Firstly, let's talk about mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of bringing our attention to the present moment. It's about observing what's happening right now, without judgment. One way to practice mindfulness is through focusing on your breath. Simply take a moment to feel the air flowing in and out of your lungs. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. This simple act can anchor you in the present moment. Another mindfulness technique involves tuning into the sensations in your body. Feel the texture of the clothes against your skin, the ground beneath your feet, or even the breeze on your face. By focusing on these sensations, you divert your attention away from past regrets or future worries, and bring it back to the now. Next, consider setting aside a specific time each day to be present. Maybe it's first thing in the morning, or perhaps it's during your lunch break. During this time, try to fully engage with what you're doing, whether it's eating, reading, or simply enjoying the view outside your window. Now let's address those negative thoughts about the past or future that can so easily hijack our minds. Remember, it's completely normal to have these thoughts. However, we can choose how we respond to them. When a negative thought arises, try reframing it in a positive light. For example, instead of thinking, "I wish I hadn't done that," consider, "I learned something valuable from that experience." Finally, it's important to be patient with yourself. Living in the present is a skill that takes time to cultivate. So don't be hard on yourself if you find your mind wandering back to the past or forward to the future. Just gently bring your attention back to the present moment. Remember, these techniques are not about ignoring the past or future, but about learning to focus more on the present. After all, the present moment is the only time we truly have. So, what happens when we start to live more in the present? Well, a lot of good things actually. For starters, you'll likely see an increase in your overall happiness. When we live in the present, We're not worrying about past mistakes or future uncertainties. We're simply enjoying the here and now, and that can lead to a great sense of joy and contentment. Living in the present can also help to reduce stress. When we're not burdened by past regrets or anxious about the future, we're able to breathe easier and feel more at peace. It's like a weight being lifted off our shoulders, and it doesn't stop there. Living in the present can also lead to improved relationships. When we're fully present, we're more attentive and engaged with others. We listen more, we understand more, and we connect more. When we live in the present, we are fully engaged in our lives, and that's a powerful place to be. To recap, we've discussed the importance of living in the present and provided some practical steps to help you do so. We've delved into the power of now, a concept that encourages us to fully immerse ourselves in the current moment. We've also explored the traps of dwelling in the past and obsessing over the future, both of which can rob us of our current joy and peace. We then outlined some practical steps to help you stay grounded in the present. These included mindfulness exercises, focusing on your breath, and practicing gratitude for the current moment. We also highlighted the benefits of living in the present, such as increased happiness, reduced stress, and enhanced focus. The present moment is all we truly have, and it's in this moment that we have the power to shape our reality. So, why not take a moment right now to just be present? It might just change the way you see your life.